Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Today, I wanted to make a video regarding what is a Narcissist Lite, as I briefly used this term in a few of my videos. And some have asked about this term in the comments section. Basically in today's society. And you can really see this in the workplace. Especially if you work for a big company where there are a lot of people trying to climb that ladder. Is people bending and breaking their moral compass to achieve their goals. And furthermore, many of these people might have families that depend on them financially. So forth and so on. And it truly becomes a game of you or them. And again, this happens in almost all areas of life. The workplace is just one example. And what happens is, once they get bitten by the bug of manipulation and lying to get what they want, it starts to creep into other areas of their life such as friendships and partnered relationships. You see, you might have someone that can feel empathy. They may not be a strong empath by any stretch of the means. But they know when they do something wrong it doesn't make them feel good. And they tend to feel a bit guilty when they do something bad. But something happens in their life where they are forced to make a choice. And usually this is at their first real job. You see, gone are the days of working for a company from your 20s on up to your retirement. And you will be rewarded with good positions throughout your career if you're doing a good and honest job. Those days are gone. And even then there was narcissism going on, I'm sure. But we are talking about the increase. And the increase is because many of these companies operate from a sense of narcissism, manipulation, and lying to their employees without breaking the law. That's right. Many of these companies study the law and learn what they can get away with and what they can't get away with regarding their employees. And it's all in the name of squeezing every last penny and amount of work out of someone. Or having the ability to not pay a former employee unemployment when they really might deserve such benefits. So what happens is this new person who might not be a strong empath, but still can feel empathy, ends up at such a company, and they quickly learn just by watching that this entire place of business functions on lying, manipulation, and smiling in someone's face and promising the world and shaking their hand, while they are working hard at taking that person down. And these people convince themselves this is just the way of the world, so they go along with it. Because they have a family to support. Or they might want to have a family someday. So they turn off the emotions they do have. And they go forward with the direction their company is going. This can also happen in school. You see, narcissists are great chameleons. As most narcissists don't have that thing in them that makes a normal person upset with themselves for manipulating others. So narcissists can go with the flow at school and work and all other places that might have this toxic situation. But the Narcissist Lite actually thinks about it. They feel bad initially, and I think there might be times throughout they feel bad. But their need to move ahead and their need to support their families overrides their guilt. Anytime they start to feel bad, they remind themselves, it's either them or me. If they don't do what they feel they are required to do, they could completely lose it all. And that's the problem, because this is becoming the norm. You see, when people feel like they are needing to do something, even something that isn't that good, just to survive, you will see a lot of people convince themselves it's their only choice, and they will end up making this unhealthy life choice and go the way of the narcissist. That said, this is the narcissist type that might be able to make a change for the better. Meaning they might hit a life area where they can't live like that anymore. With that being said, These people are still dangerous and still can sell you out. So engaging with these types of people in hopes of getting them to see the light is probably a bad idea. But with that being said, this is why you should be careful what you say and what you do in places like work. Because though someone is smiling and shaking your hand and saying, "James, I have your back on this one," the truth is, it might all be just a lie. It might be the truth today. Today they might have your back. But tomorrow something else might happen where they are required to destroy you. A project you are working on. And your entire job and position. And the only way to do that is to make you look like you don't know what you're doing. You see, a great many companies will use this as a way to get rid of people they don't want there anymore despite they are a good employee. Companies figure it's cheaper to use manipulation as a way to get rid of someone. Instead of just firing someone and paying all the benefits that person is really due. And I have news for you. Most people out there need to work to survive. And if this is the culture in many workplaces, you are going to see a lot of narcissist lights out there. A lot. And again, as I said, once they get the hang of how to manipulate others just to get ahead, you will see this behavior creep into their personal lives to get what they want. And it just snowballs from there. This is why you should always have an out. You know, if you were starting a business with someone, you would hopefully give yourself a legal safety net and some sort of out that can protect you just in case. The same should be when dealing with people in general. And it might not be just a partnered relationship. It might be anything. Because you truthfully don't know what is going on in someone's life. You don't know what money troubles they are having. You just don't know. And this once nice person that you've known for a while might go the way of the narcissist because they feel it's the only way they can survive the current climate of this world. Now, this doesn't mean there aren't good people that will be consistent and decent in their dealings with you. But it's those people that will appreciate that you have boundaries. And they will actually be really happy you have them. If they are debating in their mind of doing something bad they are feeling ashamed about even thinking. And they will be happy you had a boundary up that not only saved you from something bad, but saved them from doing something they would have ended up regretting. Narcissist lights. They are getting more and more common. And besides your protection, I think the more people find out about narcissism, hopefully those that have empathy but are on the edge of doing something bad like I just talked about, maybe they might see this type of material. And they will get a hold of themselves and say, "What the heck am I doing?" You see, the true narcissist is calm, cool and collected in most instances when they do bad things to others. That's why some of them, not all of them, but some of them can pass lie detector tests. Because they can convince themselves of their own lies. And many of them don't get anxious or upset when they lie. But some of the narcissist lights, they might have inner conversations with themselves. Why am I doing this? Oh no, this isn't right. I feel so bad type of conversations. However, the more bad they do, the dimmer the light in them gets. And the less that inner conversation happens. With that said, what's your thoughts on the narcissist light? I would like to know. Please put your comments in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to be a part of this channel's growth. And don't forget to like and share to help others be able to see this content they might really need to see. And if you want to support even further, you will find a link in the low bar where you can support by the way of Patreon. And to those supporting already by the way of Patreon, I humbly say thank you from the bottom of my cartoon heart. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.